Hi Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 3rd to the 10th of May. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. Please check the description box below the video. All that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also please remember, these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Please feel free to reverse the roles if you want to. It's however it resonates with you, okay? Wow. Look at you manifesting, thinking about a relationship or a connection and wanting to move it to calmer waters. The Six of Swords, you want this to either move to the next level, or it says to me that you don't have any communication with this person at this moment in time, but your idea is to move it to calmer water. So it says there's no dialogue between both of you. Manifestation, so you've been thinking about this person, or times that you spent with them, you're looking at it through the eyes of love and sending out all these signs and synchronicities to get this person to notice you. Please be careful with these energies of manifestation. Okay, you need to do it in a tempered way, and manifest routinely in order to achieve a successful result. But through manifesting, the universe picks up this gorgeous euphoric energy that you have when you think of this person, this situation, this relationship. Okay, it's not through the eyes of lack because you don't have any communication with them. It's through the eyes of love, and this euphoria is picked up, and the universe helps you to reel this person in through signs and synchronicities. So this person, whoever they are, will be seeing things that they associate with you. Could be doppelgangers, could be music, could be places that you've experienced together, whatever. Could be a certain time that you shared together, i.e. an era, a year maybe, but they'll be seeing all these signs and synchronicities. In order for you to come in, it's like almost like paving the way. You're unsure about this person. You're unsure about how they feel about you, and you're a little bit unsure about how you're going to be received. But at the end of the day, you want this to, it's almost like this, there's some kind of conflict there, because you're not outwardly, you're not coming out with a dialogue at the moment. You're not speaking to them. You're hoping the universe will work on your behalf, and that the way will be paved for you to come in and start a dialogue with this person. Or perhaps you're hoping that the other person will pick up on these signs and synchronicities and reach out to you, start a dialogue in however form that takes. Okay. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you want this relationship to be fruitful, to be the Ten of Pentacles, which is prosperous, has a tremendous amount of growth in. It is kind of like the ultimate relationship. It's grounded, it has growth, it has emotional fulfillment in there. You can spend time together. And it's also tremendously prosperous, not only in time spent with each other, but it's also prosperous, as in from the financial side. So it says to me that this Ten of Pentacles, there are no problems, no money problems to hinder you and this person. Everything is just gorgeous. There are no hiccups to be had within this connection. It's something that's very solid, very grounded, very committed, almost. Wow. So let's have a look. It's gone so silent in this room then. It's like a pregnant pause. It was just like, hanging on every word. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Really? Okay. So yeah, there's you deciding. Four of Swords. How do you come towards this person? How do you get this situation to change? Just sitting underneath this tree, just trying to make a decision, but not taking any action, not coming towards them physically, not speaking to them. You're just sitting there thinking, okay. And perhaps you're waiting. The Three of Wands, you've been waiting for this person to start this dialogue with you. There you go. You're the Three of Wands. We've got this. You're standing here underneath this tree, in the shadows almost, waiting for this person to come over this hill towards you, but they're not doing that. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So you really do want to declare. Look at this gorgeous energy, but manifestation mode. Okay, first of all, so we have the Death card here. So death to waiting around, death to standing in the shadows. I feel the Three of Wands just lurking in the shadows, waiting for this person to come around this hill. Death to old ways. You want something that's emotionally fulfilling. You want to tell this person how much they mean to you. Queen of Cups here. It's almost like you adore them or you hold them in high esteem. But you want to nurture this connection. You want it to be the Ten of Pentacles. Everything you've ever wanted from a connection relationship. But how do you do that? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Just trying to get yourself straight. Just trying to get all your energies balanced. Nine of Pentacles. So being very in tune with yourself, your surroundings. There is no money worries. So it's all balance, 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 balance. You're more in tune with what you want for the future. You're more in tune with other people. So your reactions psychologically and emotionally to other people are almost kind of like in tune with... I feel, and I don't know why, but they've given me there's a greater awareness around you now. It's almost like you can be independent. You're fine independent of any situation, of any connection. But you want to reconnect, you want to put the time and effort into this one in order for it to get to the Ten of Pentacles. But it's almost like you're independent of a situation. You're coming out of it. It's almost like you're a chrysalis. Oh, you've been in a cocoon for some time, and that's perhaps why there's no dialogue between you and this other person. But you're getting yourself into this gorgeous Nine of Pentacles, very centered energy in order to manifest, in order to say yes to the universe. I can see this person as someone I love, as someone I want to reconnect with, as someone I want to put the time and effort in with, something I want to nurture, something that I want that is the Ten of Pentacles. And it's almost like the realization for you. So getting yourself straight in order to manifest in a very, very, very determined way, I feel. To bring about this change in this connection or relationship. To bring it to calmer waters, the Six of Swords. Or to the next level. But you also... massive, massive energies for you. You're so determined to get there. King of Pentacles. You want to say, yes, I'm committed to the cause. I love you. I want to nurture this connection. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. It's almost like I've got all my ducks in a row. And here I am. Wow. Very determined energies. We don't see any dialogue yet, so I'd be a shocker, wouldn't it? If you're trying to manifest someone in, you manifest, and then all of a sudden declare. Wow, because these are declaration cards. Kings and Queens are declarations. Wow. So it is something, it says to me, it's somebody that you know, that you do trust, that you have known of in some capacity. Perhaps it's a relationship that just faltered and never reached its full potential. But it is somebody that you already know. Yeah, bit of a headache here. How do I move forward? What do I do? Dithering around, and it's almost like they've given me that. It's not me. Remember, everything, all these words are said through my guides, not through me. So yeah, dithering around. It's almost like, no, you need to present yourself as whole and committed, and you're trying to get yourself into these energies to bring about abundance into your life. Look at this, Queen of Pentacles. So it is somebody that you already know, because you're up for a challenge. You're here to stay, King of Pentacles, and you know that there's going to be a little bit of a challenge there to bring about a resolution to this kind of like dead period. I feel it's almost like white noise they're giving me. There's a eerie silence between both of you. Neither of you are contacting each other. No dialogue. But you are very determined to get there. Look, Queen of Pentacles. She nurtures herself and others as well with the Queen of Cups here. Gorgeous energies. But the Queen of Pentacles, see this rock here? It impedes her putting her foot on the floor. Okay, well, instead of complaining about it, she actually works through it. She works with it to her advantage. It allows her to almost like lift her knee here in order for her to get a better purchase on this drum. So it says to me that if there are anything, i.e. bumps in the road, along this journey of you getting this to calmer waters, you're up for the challenge, and you're saying to this person, I want to nurture this. I want to bring this to fruition. I love you. I'm here to stay. And it is a very committed situation you want to have with this person, or want to offer them. The Four of Wands, a celebration. But it is commitment in itself. With the King of Pentacles here, yeah, it's solid commitment. We haven't seen an ace yet. But this is what you want. It could be marriage that you want in ultimately with this person here. You do see both of you having a very fruitful life, the Ten of Pentacles, and that's what you want. But the Justice card is here, so it says with anything, okay, there needs to be equilibrium and balance. You're balancing yourself out. The Justice card does say to me, in order for you to balance yourself out and for you to manifest, something has to go. Something has to go in order for you to get into these gorgeous energies. So the Justice card did say to me that it's almost like death to old ways over here, about you dithering around and just not contacting this person, or not presenting your energy towards them, or just trying not to think of them. But the Justice card here also indicates it could be that you are closing out a committed relationship legally in order to come towards this person, to change the course of your energy. The Justice card here, very legally cutting a situation away that allows you to become independent, this Nine of Pentacles, which then in turn allows you to manifest this gorgeous situation. But you are looking at this situation through the eyes of love, but I think you are shedding something in order to do that. Like getting all your ducks in a row. You want to present yourself to this person as whole and almost healed of a situation. And there we go, the Ace of the Ace of Swords. You're presenting a very open and honest situation. It's a brand new start with honesty. The Six of Swords. So you're saying to this person, this is what's been going on. during that white noise period, this is the truth of the situation. I don't want to hang in the shadows anymore. I want this connection to move along. I want to participate in it. Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh, look at you go. So not only offering them the Ace of Swords, which is a truthful brand new beginning, you're offering them your heart. You're falling in love with them. Emotional fulfillment. You are saying to this person, here is my heart. This is the truth. I love you. I don't want to be with anybody else. I want just you. With that Four of Wands card here, the 1111 card, very committed. The King of Pentacles, I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. And offering them a very balanced situation that has firm foundations, growth, an immense amount of financial freedom, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So whatever you're offering them allows you to spend quality time with this person. Money is not an object. So it says to me you've been working very, very, very hard on yourself. You're very on your financial and perhaps career in order to bring about this turn of events. Ace of Pentacles. Firm foundations. It is beautiful. Very, very, very determined to get there, whoever I'm connecting with. But you just want to fall in love from a great height. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Truthful. Solid commitment. And just falling in love with each other. Gorgeous. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? For Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Yeah. Turn up in your own reading again. The reason why you're going through all these energies is because you feel divinely guided. You see this person as your soulmate. It's almost like it's written in the stars. You feel drawn towards them. There's a magnetism. There's a magnetism that you just can't shake. It's gorgeous. Okay. So yeah. Because you have felt left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Not being able to join in with this person. Perhaps because it is... because of the no dialogue, but it could be because you're in a committed situation that you need to leave in order to join in with this person. But it says to me it's taken some time. Time has flowed between you and this person that you want to go towards. So the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, no communication. So perhaps this soulmate energy can pick up on your shifts in energy, and that's why they haven't contacted you or started a dialogue, because they can feel that you're going through a bit of a heady time. Been trying to keep everything to yourself. Look, like I said, there's no dialogue between you. But this person here, if you do consider them to be a soulmate, perhaps they can feel that energy shifting within you, and that's why they're kind of like, no, it's not the right time. High Priestess, keeping everything to yourself, not talking to this person here, not letting the cat out of the bag, waiting for the right time to tell this person the whole truth, that you just want to be with them. The Two of Cups, your divine partner. And the moon. The moon's come in to shine a big fat light on this fear here. This is why you're in magician mode, because it has been an inordinate amount of time since you spoke to them last, and you've been waiting for them to come back in. But the moon's shining a light on this on you lurking in the shadows. What's the fear that's holding you back? And I feel perhaps it's the fear of rejection. It's the fear of, how are you going to explain to this person what they mean to you, what you want for the future? Because you have been absent for some time. But you're at the mindset of mending that, of taking this connection to the next level and moving it to calmer waters by being in not just in declaration mode, but you are offering them a very truthful situation. You're telling them the bare bones truth. You're opening your heart space, and you're offering them a brand new beginning, a brand new foundation to work from. And that's just because we've got into this Nine of Pentacles mode here, which is you being whole and feeling almost like worthy of presenting yourself to this person. You feel complete now. You feel complete. And you want to tell this person, declare to them even, because there's no dialogue, there's no pages. There's no pages, there's no princesses yet. Or princes and princesses. But these are energy shifts. This is what you want to do. Declaration. It's a very, 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 very potent energy, and it's a very not heavy energy, but it's determination. You're determined to get there with all these energies here, because let's face it, coming towards somebody, if you haven't spoken to them for some time and there has been some kind of I don't know, ickiness within your connection, however that connection has arisen, that as time goes on, as time flows by, it gets harder and harder and harder and more difficult to start something, especially if it is a love interest. Okay, because the other person is going to be asking you, or you feel the other person is going to be asking you all kinds of questions, okay, about your absence, about perhaps why your connection never got off the ground in the first instance. So there's going to be all these kind of like revisitation of old things, dialogue, you know, things that need to be cleared up, cycles that need to be complete in order for you to get the best result out of this connection. So how do you do that? How do you recover from something that has never reached its full potential, or you expected to be something and it just didn't turn out to be whatever? Well, you're doing the right thing by just getting yourself straight. So getting your mind straight, so all your facets are almost like cleansed, I was going to say. So you're going through a very big transformative period in order to get to this Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, getting yourself centered, working on your inner core stability, working on your finances, working on your emotional, psychological reactions to people, situations, knowing yourself better. It's a tremendous journey that you're going on in order to present yourself as healed from a situation that you are leaving behind, in order to start this, to spark this. But let's face it, you are manifesting it. So this other person will see signs and synchronicities and will be expecting you to be popping in at some stage. So hopefully we'll see some pages. Because if you're going to come in and declare and say you've been absent for years and then say, oh, I love you, it's kind of like, wow, okay. Both of you are completely different people, I would say, even, you know, even if it's been a couple of years, 3 or 4 years, 20 years, because we constantly evolve as human beings. So who we were and what we thought it's probably true, and how our reactions and emotional reactions from, you know, years ago, you remodel them, don't you? You learn from situations. So perhaps this other person was very giving in the first instance, okay, when you came together. So are they going to be as giving and as kind and compassionate or whatever as they were previously? You don't know. That's why you're manifesting. You're kind of like saying, okay, independent of a situation, but also I can take it or leave it. But really, could you? Because you're very determined to get there. You're very determined to put the time and effort into creating a beautiful future, a beautiful grounding for a very prosperous future between you and somebody that you do consider to be your soulmate. But you see that you've changed. Has the other person changed? And I think that's what you're more worried about, that this other person no longer feels what they felt for you. This is why you're trying to get into the Nine of Pentacles. That's why you're in declaration mode. It's declaring. Okay, what else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Anything else in relation to this reading? Anything else in relation to this reading, please? What else do we need to know? But I feel that you've been going through these energies for some time, so perhaps you're kind of like, wow, I don't need to start a small dialogue. I just need to tell them exactly how I feel and see what happens, which is a bombshell in itself. It's not just coming in saying, hi, how you doing? It's just declaring. And these cards have gone seriously quiet now, which is kind of like disconcerting me, because it's, where's the dialogue? Where's the little bits? Where's the little reconnection bits? Perhaps these two cards. Yes, here we go. So yeah, is these well planted? You want to be able to say it's something that just never reached its full potential. You want to come in and harvest this relationship, okay? That's why you're manifestation mode. But Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like you told each other that you were either soulmates, or you loved each other, or you were friends that had a little bit of a passion for each other maybe, or perhaps it was just a relationship that just got off the ground and then just fizzled. However it resonates, but you want to come back and water these seeds now. And you have been working really hard. Three of Pentacles, carving your way in the world with your career. So I feel that the turn of events for you is getting yourself into a very, very, very strong position within your field of work, career, whatever that may be. And that in turn boosts your confidence, boosts this wholeness within you. You're sealing everything that no longer serves you off. The residual energy of a relationship. Could be, or a relationship in itself, but I feel that you're taking time out from, if you have already sealed a relationship off, you're taking time out in order to come towards this person as very, very whole, knowing who you are and what you want for the future. This is why it's so prosperous. But we've got this Prince of Swords now. So dialogue's coming in quite fast. You want to come in towards this person quite quickly. You want to... It's a truthful, tiny dialogue though. It could be a tiny message to reconnect or to start a dialogue with this person, but it is tiny in its essence. So it's not a declaration. You want to... manifesting, so this person is going to be waiting for you to come in. But when you do, it's tiny, in order for you to feel safe enough to open up and declare an offer. Okay. So Prince of Swords, you are expecting some form of resistance because this just never got off the ground. It's almost like the elephant in the room, I feel. And perhaps that's why you're a bit... I feel you're a bit worried about coming towards them. The pull is huge for you, but it's how do you get there? How do you actually do it? Well, you have to stop thinking, Aquarius. I will say, you're fantastic thinkers. You are the thinkers of the zodiac. But your downfall is procrastination. And it's almost like you will live in your imagination for inordinate amounts of time and there's no forward movement. You need to be able to integrate thought and action, because there's a tremendous amount of inertia within Aquarians. They kind of like present themselves and they retreat. For some reason, they really, they make me giggle. They really do. They're highly intelligent, see things in a completely different way. Very truthful, very open, very honest, can be, but they also have sides where they don't want to be hurt, so they will hide. With the High Priestess, they will hide their feelings till they feel the time is right. But there's that thinking mode again, Aquarius. That white noise between you and this person. Prince of Swords. So coming in with this tiny dialogue, but you are expecting some resistance. It is truthful, so you are kind of like saying to them, hi, how you doing? But you mean it. It's not just a flippant hi, reconnection. It's not just a little message, on a whim. You're bored 1 second and you think, oh, I'll just send a message to blah blah blah, because the intent behind it is huge. So it's not just saying to them, hi, how you doing? I'm a bit bored, I need to fill some time in. You want this to have movement. You want this message to have some kind of effect on this situation. Gosh, you want it to come to the 10 of Cups. It's the ultimate relationship for you, Aquarius. It's huge. It's huge. It's somebody that you want to spend the rest of your days with. Somebody that you can be very open and honest with. You can, this situation's emotionally fulfilling because they are a soulmate energy. You do consider them to be a soulmate. So it's like the relationship's stable. You can be yourself with them. It's got a tremendous amount of growth, a happy family life. And there's family in here twice. So perhaps family feature very highly on your agenda. Whether or not you have a family to introduce to this connection, or perhaps it's a connection that did dissipate, that was a committed relationship, but I don't see that with those 7 of Pentacles. It is something that was seeds well planted. So it says to me, it just never reached its full potential. You couldn't harvest it because neither of you put the time and effort in to grow it into this beautiful, blooming relationship here. But Aquarius, it does say a lot about family time. So perhaps you have a family and you want to introduce them to this person. You want it to have growth. You want it to be fulfilling. And perhaps that's the stressy thing that's been holding you back, the indecision. You're not too sure if this person is almost like ready for this conversation, this declaration that you want to present them with or want to tell them. So it's trying to make sure this is a safe environment for not only yourself but also for whoever depends on you, i.e. children. 2 of Swords, trying to decide whether or not to come towards them. And perhaps that is the decision for you because you have a family to introduce to them at some stage. Or perhaps you want a family, or envisage yourself having a family with this person, but it is a very open, honest, gorgeous connection that you want to build, and you do hold this person in high regard. You feel safe coming towards this person, even though there's a little bit of resistance in there. It's kind of like, yeah, you're the one for me. It's almost like an epiphany moment for you. Two of Swords. So yeah, coming towards them. It's truthful. Okay. Hi, how you doing? Fast energy. Prince of Wands now. Fast energy as well. Giddy, passionate, because you've got all your ducks in a row. You're coming towards this person a little bit enthusiastically, very truthful, because you want to reconnect. It's not dead time. It's not white noise now. The white noise is over. You can, you know, that static period. It's just like stasis, isn't it? There's forward movement now, and you want to come towards them. So it's almost like times of the essence for you. Prince of Wands here, being very enthusiastic, very kind of like passionate about coming towards them with the truth. It's truthful communication in order to start a dialogue. Yeah. And the Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back, but I feel that it's almost like you stabbed yourself in the back. You have felt defeated and an inner conflict because you've been waiting for your soulmate to come over the brow of this hill, but they just haven't done that. So it's up to you to make the movement towards them, either energetically or physically or messaging, dialogue, however. But the need for you, not need, the want for you to reconnect is huge, And you want this to grow. Beautiful reading. Very kind of like, there's a bit of a serious undertone or overtone in this room. It's almost like they're very considered with the cards, and they're very considered with what they're giving me to say. It's almost like they're very, very, very steady. It's very, I'd say very serious, because you see it as a very serious connection. You're very serious about this person. You're very serious about nurturing yourself, perhaps family, whoever you want to introduce to this potential connection. But the determination within you is huge, because you recognize who they are now. Yeah, you look, you want to nurture it. The Lady card here, you want to birth a whole new cycle. You want to be able to get this to the Six of Swords, which is calmer waters, and then declare to them. So through that messaging, really, is that bridge building messaging, tiny message, bridge is built, Six of Swords. Okay, it's got to calmer waters because you're interacting now, and then you can open up. Because it is the rebirth of you, the rebirth of this situation. But I feel that you've gone through a huge transformative period here. And it's almost like recognizing who your soulmate is, or who or where you want to, who you want to give your love to, who you consider to be trustworthy, what you want to nurture. And it is just the two of you. Just the two of you. So it is a total transformation of you and this situation. Out of the darkness, you're seeing the light now. It is gorgeous. It's almost like a cycle that needs to be complete for you. But you have thought about it for an inordinate, a long time. See, getting my words mixed up again. Yeah, an inordinate amount of time, and that's just because you're very kind of like logical. A very logical star sign, zodiac sign, astrological sign, however you want to say it. King of Wands, so declaring to this person with passion, okay, I love you, I want a new start with you, I'm very determined to to make a life with you even. King of Wands. Come on, follow me. I can take you to... I don't know where this is coming from. Take you to places you've never been before. The Star card. Oh my goodness me. And do you know what's just popped into my head? A journey through time and space. What's the mighty Boosh has just has just popped into my head, which is hilarious in itself. But yeah, it's just being very determined to get there and very passionate about the other person, speaking with passion, not holding back, because here in it perhaps you have held back in the past, and that's why these seeds were seeds well planted, but they were never watered. But you were in this gorgeous energy of declaration, of saying to this person exactly how they make you feel, what you want for the future, being very determined, very open with this person now, because you've healed. You're in that Nine of Pentacles energy, healed from the past. Beautiful energy. Wow. Not so much dilly-dally this time. Just gorgeous energy. I'm going to just sign this part off with an activation card, actually. So what do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius, please? Oops. Okay. Oh my gosh, how many cards? No, you can't have 4. Just one, please. One card, please, in relation to this part of the reading. Thank you. That was huge, wasn't it? Slapped it over there and then caught fire. Healing. See, this is why. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And that's what you've been on, this healing period, this healing kind of like journey, in order to understand what you want for the future. It's a gorgeous reading. I just love it. Okay, so so we have a look, and I don't know, might do something different today. I think I'll just take a few cards. We'll do it from this side of the reading, because I don't normally do this. It's normally I stop the video, but I just don't see the point now. So, wow. How does this person feel about you? 8 of Water. Desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So it feels like they're out of the door, or they're in a relationship that's not very emotionally fulfilling. The 3 of Earth. They are... I think that when you do come towards them, we've got this, they want to create something with you. We've got being a team player now, because you've built bridges, you've come in with that tiny dialogue, and you've got this to calmer waters. So they're saying, yeah, okay, if you're determined, if you really want this, let's go and, you know, make a life. Like Queen of Fire. So confident about the future, confident about your connection, but also confidently moving away from something perhaps they have to seal off in order to be a team player with you. But with that King of Pentacles energy, okay, you're saying to this person, doesn't matter how long it takes, I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. And perhaps with that Queen of Pentacles, you're already aware that they could be in a connection. And they have something to shed. 6 of Earth, so they have been thinking about coming towards you, but it's just been a thought. But the Knight of Earth is here now, so time to buckle down and get things done. Honour your commitments to guardian angels. So they do want to honour their commitment to their own happiness, and perhaps seeing where these seeds, watering them, growing them, and seeing how it progresses. I was going to say where it takes them then. That didn't make much sense. Five of Water, things not turning out, so neither of you watering these seeds. I've left this person in a very kind of like bruised heart space. We've got not seen the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk, but now they want to come in. And I think through this tiny dialogue that you are initiating some form of communication. They are of the mindset of reciprocating that, so sending messages backwards and forwards that are very confident, you know, a little bit sassy between both of you. You're birthing something completely new, the universe of Aquarius and whoever this person is. And the Ten of Air, they're coming out of that stressy period now. No more thinking for them, because you have been on their mind, and it's kind of like, do I leave the thoughts? There's no action. Do I leave that? But when you come in, we've got the Ten of Air, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction, because all they had to go on was kind of like an imaginary relationship, perhaps. They've been thinking about you, but they can't come towards you because there's the elephant in the room. What are they going to say? Are they going to be rejected? It never got off the ground. Do you still like them? All these things have been going through this person's head. And through that white noise, that static period, or stasis period, they're almost like, well, they obviously don't think that much of me because they haven't started, they haven't come back, they haven't spoken to me, they're just not interested. They're not interested in me. Page of Earth. So steady communication here. Good news about financial, wanting to do something more challenging. Yeah, finding out about you, Aquarius. So there's a reciprocation in dialogue here, and the Three of Fire. And I think that when you come in and declare, it's comes like, oh, what? We've got abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. And perhaps the patience for them is they have to seal something off. We've got this Hermit's journey. They are going on this inward journey, trying to understand what they need to do for the future, how this could be prosperous, what they need to almost like seal off. So this Hermit's journey, they're trying to understand this connection, they're trying to understand themselves on a more profound level in order to get the best out of this situation. And it is, look at this, Four of Fire, contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project, yeah, getting back to each other, you coming in and watering these seeds. But they've never given up on this situation. Don't give up, protect that which you have created and believe in yourself. But also they've been very tempered. Look, like I said, they've wanted to come towards you. They thought about taking a physical trip towards you, but they're just waiting because they really don't know how they'll be received. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower. So almost like resisting the temptation. You've been waiting for them, they've been resisting the temptation to come towards you because they know that there's something more going on than meets the eye kind of energy. And the Seven of Fire, plus they don't want to be rejected either. And the Seven of Fire, so they are going to get some resistance, perhaps from something they have to seal off, or perhaps it's from outsiders of your connection. People are warning them off, don't reconnect. When you come in and reconnect, it's almost like outsiders are saying, look, it's not a good idea. Never watered these seeds in the first instance, it's just going to be messy, just leave it. So they're going to have to say, whoever this person is, it's going to have to say, no, this is my belief, decision, this is what I want for the future. You know, if you don't like it, lump it. Okay, very determined energy though, the Seven of Fire. So it's closed statements, it's not open-ended conversations, because they just invite negativity into the situation that neither of you need. Okay, anything else? Anything else? How does this person feel about Aquarius, please? How does this person feel about Aquarius? How does this person feel about Aquarius, please? How does this person feel? Oh, see, there we go. Spill the cards everywhere. They want to renew this, review and evaluate a favourable assessment of the facts and time to move in a new direction. But whatever decision that they have to make in order to renew this is a very complex one. The Seven of Water, like I said, perhaps there is something to shed. A complex decision, they need to do research and stop procrastinating. They're going to have to do their due diligence because you bobbed in and bobbed back out last time. So they're going to have to do some... why would you give me that? Background checks? I think what they mean to say is they're going to have to just find out about this situation and see if it's true, because they don't want to fall flat on their face again. It's a gorgeous energy, but yeah, they want to nurture this connection as well. With the Empress, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. And the other cards that they've just spat on the floor, which we will take: Four of Water, missing an opportunity, seeds well planted, discontent and boredom, open your eyes to the possibility. Nine of Air, is this going to be real? They are expecting it to just fold out like it did last time. Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights, but it is a cycle that needs to be complete. Unfinished conversations, unsaid words. It needs to be complete. A conversation needs to take place between both of you. A job well done, joy, contentment and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. And that's the elephant in the room. It's sparking that dialogue and going over old ground in order to mend things for the future. So both of you must approach this conversation and be very... You are going to have it whichever way. You cannot avoid it. If you want to come back to a situation, you have to clear up negative dead energy, and that's what you need to do. Both of you need to have this conversation between both of you. Okay, I mean, you have to be almost like mature about it. It's just saying it as it is, warts and all. And that's why you're in Queen of Pentacles mode. You're up for that challenge. You know that there are going to be words to be said, Aquarius, that may be a little bit off kilter, but you're fine with that because you're expecting it. So this person really has a kind of like a level playing field, really. They can tell you things that are hurtful, but you're willing to move through that energy because you know your part to play in this connection, or how it didn't reach its full potential. So communication wise, birthing a whole new situation. The Page of Fire, steady communication, and it is friendly because you're building a relationship. A new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase to heighten psychic abilities. So they're almost like the universe is saying to them, this cycle needs to be complete. However, whatever the result is, okay, it needs to be put to bed. Because you're still thinking, this person's still thinking of you, still hoping for a victory. Okay, they're still hoping for a victory. They've never given up on this situation. So for them, they need to close this cycle. However, whatever the result is, that they are hoping for a renewal of a connection. But you want a whole lot more out of this connection. They just want to be able to speak and engage with you. You have been missing for some time. So when you come in, it's a chance for them to say, okay, yeah, let's speak about this now. Let's renew this connection. Let's move it forward towards calmer waters. But you have a whole different idea. You're like testing the waters to see how this relationship, how you, I don't know. They've given me compatibility. How compatible you are. And then you can declare. It's gorgeous. I just love it. So another long reading again for you, but they're very whoever it's really hard to describe, but the energy in here is very steady. The reason why you get an inordinate amount of tarot is because there's a lot of push me pull you energies. It's a lot of doubt. Even though the cards are on there, I can feel the energy of doubt of, oh, do I do this? Do I not? Do I go towards them? This is what I want to do. I'm very determined, pulling back, don't know what to do. So it's very cyclic kind of like energies. Even though you can't see it, I can feel it. It gives me the story, the tarot that they present you with is huge, because you're going through such a tremendous amount of energetic shifts. Just thinking about this connection, you've thought about it for such a long time, and you are very serious about it. It's almost like sometimes, especially for you Aquarius, it's the only sign I have, I've said it in the past as well, it's the only sign that I connect with on such a profound level. Now, I don't think this is to do with anybody that is in my close circle of friends. It could very well be, it could be for the collective. But you are great thinkers, so you are going to get an inordinate amount of tarot. If we look at other star signs, say, I would say Leo, or sometimes Sagittarius. I think if I connect with an energy, or the collective energy that is determined, has the answers, right, and is determined to move forward, doesn't think, or not doesn't think a lot, because that sounds detrimental. What I mean is, hasn't sat in procrastination for an inordinate amount of time, then the tarot, the energy that I pick up on, is quite swift. And they will get a short message, a little amount of tarot, bish bash bosh, it's done. Because they don't need all this background detailed information. But it almost feels that signs that are going through that kind of like difficult times or difficult process seem to get an inordinate amount of tarot, and the readings are longer. But the reason why they're giving you that is, it's almost like what you're not facing up to, okay, in your head. See, these are all thoughts. Nobody can see them. They're all in your little bonds. They're in your head, okay, in your mind. They're all whirling around and everything else. But when they're presented in a reading, and if you connect with it, it's almost like, well, my guides are very considered in the way that they present the cards, in the way that they present the information, in order for me to interpret it and for me to give it to you in a verbal context, okay? Because they want you to have reassurance. It's almost like there's a sigh of relief when the messages come out. It's like, oh, yeah, I can connect with that. Gosh, that's my whole story. And it's almost like it gives you some kind of, it alleviates an anxiety, or it gives you an outlet, for energetic outlet almost. You can release all of those thoughts because they're actually in the reading. So if you do connect with it, I can only surmise that you would get a sense of relief reading it and go, yeah, that is the situation. Because if they're thoughts that keep going around in your head, okay, well, it's cyclic. You can live in your own thoughts. And it's really detrimental because there's no forward movement. You can't... procrastination's an awful thing to have. Okay, live in our own minds. Because there's no tangible forward movement. It's just thoughts at the end of the day. And remember, whatever you feed your mind with has to be high vibrational. Because if you feed your mind with low vibrational thoughts of doubt, anxiety, lack of self-confidence, self-fulfilling prophecies, all these negative energies, low vibrational, you will just attract low vibrational things into your life. Okay, so you must look at yourself through the Nine of Pentacles, which is whole, which is complete, which is loving yourself, which is loving the skin that you are in. Okay, We should be able to do that. It's really difficult, okay? I can put my hand up and say that I am probably and have been the worst person that I know for self-doubt, anxiety, lack of self-confidence. And I look back on situations, I couldn't see it because I was in the middle of it. And I thought, wow. And I wrecked. And that effect of me having feeling lack of self-confidence, that I wasn't good enough for situations. And it didn't just, it's all encompassing. It wasn't just about love situations, it was about work, it was all across the whole board, because it has a ripple effect and it starts to affect different parts of your life. And if you can't get out of that way of thinking, then it affects everything. It affects your interactions with people on a day-to-day basis. You're constantly thinking, is that person, what do they think of me? Do they think badly of me? You're constantly apologizing for things. You feel a lack of self-confidence, self-worth. It's very difficult to change the way that you think. Okay, so what you must do is just try and interject some self-love in there, even if it's just a really good thought once a day, and then build upon that. And I don't mean being egotistical about it, oh, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, because that in effect is a false self mask. Okay, that shows a lack. People who are like that, who have this bravado within inside them, it's to mask something that they feel lacking in their life. Okay, so don't mistake it. Don't mistake being egotistical for having a lot of self-confidence. Okay, you can be very humble and confident. Humility goes a long way. You don't have to be brash about self-confidence. It's great to feel euphoric about yourself, but don't do it in a false way. Okay. So yes, Aquarius, you do seem to, I'd say, live in your imagination a lot, but I wouldn't knock it so much. But when it comes to action within situations, you do procrastinate a heck of a long time. And I can say that because, yeah, I've got Aquarians in my family who do procrastinate. Who do procrastinate a lot. And I do have friends that are Aquarians as well, and they procrastinate a lot. But yeah, I think getting into the Nine of Pentacles for you is that reassurance that you are doing the right thing, that you feel whole enough to present yourself to someone, to do that due diligence of manifestation, of being confident enough within your own judgments, even your own wants for the future. Being very confident in that actually helps you propel yourself forward towards this person. I don't even know where half this is coming from, so we've gone into over an hour again, but that's because you're having such a bad time, and I don't see the point of denying you a reading, even if it is going to take a long time, because there's something in there for you. Like I said, I'm just the messenger, I'm just the speaky box, I'm just the hands, I'm the eyes, I'm the human element of this, whatever this is, this channeling, this reading. Okay, because I don't set the parameters for it. I mean, the spreads are denoted, the way that I read is denoted by the amount of space I have. That's all I have. That's the only stipulation I have in these readings, is the amount of space I have, which is quite tiny. So I don't have the space to do typical spreads. But then again, I've tried typical spreads and they're just not for me. Not in this context. They just don't work, because these are not normal tarot readings, are normal tarot readings, but I don't do that. my spirits and my guides help me. And by dingo, I don't know if you knew, about 3 weeks ago I had such a traumatic experience. I couldn't connect with my guides, my spirits. I couldn't do anything, and they were just, I felt so defunct. They were normal tarot readings, they were beautiful readings, but they just felt so, there was a sense of desolation in there. I just couldn't, I just just didn't feel authentic. I almost felt like a charlatan, which is hideous to say, but I did. I actually felt like a charlatan because it just wasn't the same feeling as I get when I connect with energies, with the collective, with my spirits, with my guides. And I take great comfort in the fact that I can read in this way, and I have guides and spirits that, you know, whoever I'm connecting with, have faith in me to deliver messages to you guys, because these are certainly not anything I've made. It just happened, and thank goodness for lockdown. That's all I'll say. So, and they're not for everybody. They're not just tarot readings. So we've got here, if you believe the situation will improve, there's that forgiveness. A year from now, if you believe, ask help from others and take action. And that's all the cards that they want to give you. So yeah, I don't see the point in denying you guys. What's there's no point in me coming towards the channel and making the videos. I might as well just put my feet up and watch the television, you know, if I'm going to deny you the cards that you need to see, because there's something in there for you, whoever I'm reading for. So the situation will improve. There's you. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. And I think that when you do decide, that is manifestation mode for you. It's kind of like, yeah, I've decided now. This is what I need to do. Forgiveness, trust. This situation is calling you to have faith in order to come towards them a year from now. So that time period, like I said, time is fluid, so it could have already passed. I don't ever read that as a full year, it's just an extended period of time. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. If you believe, chemistry, yes, of course there is. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, of course there is. Ask help from others and take the mask of denial off. So that's friends, I feel, will help bring you both together. Someone who's wearing a false self mask in this relationship, yes, you. I think it's both of you. Definitely you, Aquarius, because you're just worried. Take action, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. But you've come to that conclusion anyway, I feel, on this journey of kind of like rebirth, self-discovery. There you go, magician mode. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations help bring you together. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's you opening that dialogue, and then declaring, because it's not too short time. I don't think it's going to be too short a time after you reconnect and it gets on to a kind of like that white noise, that stasis period is swept away, that you actually come in and say, da, 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 actually, by the way, here I am, and this is what I think. Yeah, new love. It's going to be new to both of you, because both of you have grown since those seeds were planted. You're both completely different people now. Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Yeah, we've got here, let your friends help you, accept ask for and accept support from others. We've also got here heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are wheel. What the heck was that? Couldn't even get my words out there. That sounded weird. Wheel and sound like Jonathan Ross. Real and worth exploring. Okay. I love Jonathan Ross. I absolutely adore him. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Anything else for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Anything else? Yeah. Okay. We've also got here, let go. allow this situation to unfold naturally, and you deserve you deserve love. You are lovable. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius? Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius? Oh no, we're not going to take that many cards. You are going to take the top one here and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Love yourself first. 9 of Pentacles. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Attraction, that's about enjoying this moment fully, being present and in the moment. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. And what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? Wow. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. Anything that was detrimental to this connection in the first instance, you need to work through it. Recognize it, stand back, work through it. Playfulness, to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? Anything else? No, because you're very determined. Very, very, very determined. Anything else? Yeah. Well, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Free yourself. It's time to take back control in your life. And past life relationship, you have known each other before. Of course you have. Seeds well planted. Okay, so what else do we need to know for Aquarius? Oh, here we go. A new start is coming. We've also got a time for healing. A win-win outcome is forecast. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? And we also have balance, spirituality and practicality. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius? Anything else? Oops. Yeah. Don't let pride get in your way. Nothing is yet set in stone. The end of a tough cycle approaches and adjustments are required. If that did resonate with you, Aquarius, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. Probably more important than anything else. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week. Just wanted to say, personal readings, all that information's in the description box below the video. Also, the free advisory service is still available for anybody who's having a little bit of energetic problems or just wants to come over and chat. I am actually on Facebook as well, so the address for that's in the description box below the video. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week, and I love you loads. Take care.